So I'm Susan. I'm an IFS therapist. I'm a licensed therapist at Love Heal Grow, and my pronouns are she, they. And IFS is internal family systems, and it is one of the fastest growing models of psychotherapy in the world. And I've been trained in it, and I found it because I came across it. One of my colleagues was an IFS therapist. And as I became more and more interested in it, I realized that I was starting to change in ways that I had not been able to change before. And so I started getting some training. I started using it with my clients, and they were having the same experiences. So I'd have clients, say for example, like a client who would come in, says, I have a trauma history, I have these symptoms, it's making me difficult to travel, it's difficult for me to be in relationships, it's difficult for me to be in my skin. I have lots of anxiety. And so we'd get to know in session, like, okay, all the different ways that these symptoms, these patterns, these beliefs, these emotions that were very extreme, we get to know them and bring a compassionate lens to these different parts and realize that they all have an important function, and the intention is really, really good. They're trying so hard to help. But what they're missing is that these clients are not in danger anymore. And so as we update these parts and relate to them from a place of compassion, love, acceptance, which may sound kind of strange, like how am I gonna relate to my trauma symptom in this way? This therapy helps with that. It is very gentle, very slow, very powerful, and very, very collaborative, so it makes it safe. I wanted something that I felt comfortable using as a client. I see IFS therapist, and I was like, this is something that's working for me. I love being able to practice this because it is so gentle and safe. And we go as fast as the slowest part of a person. And so with working with my clients, they were able to have different relationships with these parts, these protective parts. Those parts were able to disarm gradually as they became more trusting that that situation isn't happening. And there are things we can do. Sometimes situations are bad and things are happening. And so ways that we can help still those protective parts be in connection with the client and with the client's resources. And the results of that is transformation, is healing. And I follow the client in terms of what they're looking for in terms of transformation and healing. It's not I don't have an agenda. My role, as I see it, is to sit with my clients, to facilitate their own healing. They have something, every person, I believe, as I see it, has something inside them that knows how they heal. For example, if you have an injury, like on your arm, your body knows how to heal it. And it is the same thing with psychic injuries, extreme beliefs, emotions, memories, flashbacks. We'll still remember that we have those things happen, but it will be an understanding that happened, but it will not hold the same extreme feelings. And so then my clients, what they tell me is they're like, oh my gosh, Susan, I can be in relationships in ways that I couldn't be before, or I can travel, or I can go to work, or I can, whatever it is that their dreams, their hopes are for therapy. And we talk about that in therapy, like what is it that my client, how will my client know that they're living a high quality of life? What aligns with what's important to them? And then we work toward that. And we get to know what maybe blocks that, what stands in the way of that. And there's a quote that I just find, it resonates with me so much. It's, if we love what is in front of us, it will transform. And so that is the type of therapy that I do, and I love doing it.